It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go from Lumen Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he can only get a low yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finding Flowers. There he goes, right sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Defense too much. The Seahawks grabbed him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
And in for the Baltimore touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
So the Ravens will try for 2.
No, we changed it.
Jackson throwing for it. It's caught. And he's almost there, but no! They stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Right to the air with Smith. Launches one deep downfield. His first throw is an interception. Brandon Stevens has it. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 1. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Jackson yet again. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Working inside the red zone. And a man is there to knock that away.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
He's running with it. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Jackson to throw it. He's on the move. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Well, they had one last gasp to try to make something happen here in the red zone, Brock. Just wasn't there. This defense too locked in, coming up with the interception.
Yeah, it's the work they do on those first 3 downs to get to this 4th down, like a pitcher does, to get to an 0-2 count. They know it's their advantage. And once that offense decides to go for it on 4th down, a good chance they're going to get that stop. And oh, by the way, a few style points added to the stat sheet with the INT. Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Smith on 3rd and short. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders or offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Jackson to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Jackson now on 3rd. Forced out to his right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Ravens looking to add to their advantage. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now here's Lamar. Chased out to his right. Cut near the goal line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Lamar now from the gun. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
All right, that gets him back on track after the initial miss, Brock. Now up 14-zip following the 2-point conversion.
Even if you're just 50-50 on 2-point tries, they're still in a really good place. Up a couple touchdowns. Clearly the better team here to start it out. Time to step on that pedal a little bit more.
They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. He's going deep. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Check 58.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Ravens gonna give it another go, trying for 2. He's throwing for it. And he's got it. So they get the conversion, and that's gonna extend their lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Smith coming off that pick. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Brought in inside the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
It's a gain of 52 yards. That's good.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks chop some of the lead off before the half. The Seahawks offense, look at this. They aren't leaving the field, lining up and going for 2. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now Jackson. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Oh, he put some heat on this deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Escapes the pocket. Now he... What a hit! And the ball's loose! But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He's on the move. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get more points to end a lopsided first half. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Another 2-point try coming for the Ravens. Lamar back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Middle.
First down, Smith to throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Here we go.
They go play action. Here's Smith. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Ready. Look, Jackson left.
He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
13 next. There we go, to the one.
Throwing it just before halftime. And they pick him off again. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go here in Baltimore. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Oh! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. On play action, here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this is what happens when you can pair a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
3rd and long for Jackson. That's hard! And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A 1st down throw for Jackson. That is caught by the tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. And now, after that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for 2. And that is incomplete. Aggressive play here, score that opening drive, but they don't get to 2, and it remains 6-0. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. He'll start at the 4. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Now he'll run.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On 1st and 10, Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Purdy. trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down. Jackson now. And that'll wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So after one, 6-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Play action now. Jackson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, faking the give. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And he will get into the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Jackson now on 2nd down. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 14-6 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Jackson. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Here's the give to Henry, running right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Jackson. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. To throw is Jackson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
On play action, here's Jackson. Aguilar, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here comes 3rd and 6. of the gun. Here's Purdy. Has his man. It's Samuel. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Again in the air for Purdy. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side giving long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato, bouncing the ball back and forth.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will score. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Ravens.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On first and 10, it's Purdy. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Washington. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Powerful running there. Stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. It's the tight end Likely in motion. He'll go again here with Henry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any...
This is intercepted. He gets free. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Purdy. A short one there. Caught by Kittle. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, McCaffrey. Big opening up the middle. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. To throw, it's Purdy. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On the run, McCaffrey. And he will dive into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now here in this 4th quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Nice hot.
They'll drop to throw. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Here comes 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Going up top and looking for Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Here we go. First and goal.
For another Baltimore Raven. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Henry. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's second and goal. Now it's Jackson. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Third and goal for Jackson. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now 4 seconds left, and we get a timeout call. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here we go. One final play. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And the final